while we're printing the whatever we want to call it, the push rod for the steering, we'll have a look at the gearbox, see if we can get it apart. Got a nasty feeling it's just going to break when we try. That's what usually seems to happen with these. Oh, I might be lucky. That one's come loose. Come on. Right. I'll say my usual experience is they split and they're useless then. Yeah, we're off. Excellent. Well, I didn't expect that. Wonder if I took them apart last time. I haven't checked back previous videos on this one. There are a few videos on this car. Obviously when I did the lights on them. To be honest, the lights weren't that effective. But if I'm going hobby grade, you can get proper hobby grade. Why isn't that coming out? You can get proper hobby grade lighting sets. That doesn't want to come out. Why doesn't that want to come out? Do those wheels actually unscrew? It's got a big screw in. Yeah, they do. Well, that's unusual. Oh, and a washer. Don't lose that. Very nice. Right, so now those bits come off easily and that lifts off. Oh, look at the size of that. That's a differential, isn't it? That's the size of that gear I'm looking at. That's a nice big solid thing. I don't really want to spend time trying to take that differential apart. That's interesting. Don't know what that's about. That's gone soft somehow. That's odd. Never come across anything like that on a nylon bush before. It looks like it's been vibrating, but can't see how. I said I don't want to take it apart, but to be honest, I suppose I ought to. Just so we can see. Well, before we do that, let's have a look at the other bit. So, A reasonable sized motor. How's that held in place? Oh, another clip. Well, I don't know that I really need to undo it because I can see in there. I don't know if we can see on the camera. Probably not got the light in the right place, but there's just a single brass gear, pinion gear on the motor. That's driving that one. And then that one's driving that one. Really? No, the other way round. Talking rubbish, Grandad. The brass one's driving that one. That makes more sense. And then that one is the one that's driving that one. Is it? No. I was right the first time. Gosh. Really? Or is that going to be... No, that's going to be like that. Yeah. Okay. Doubted myself there. No way you're going to have a tiny little gear like that driving a big one like that when you've got a nice big one like that. So, brass gear that we can't see unless I unscrew this or unclip it. And I don't like unclipping them, as I say, because they have a nasty habit of breaking when you unclip them. Might be able to get a torch to shine in there, or even right, now we can see. Put the flashlight on the camera. So, brass gear on the motor. We can see that clearly now. That's driving the narrow gear there. And then that gear, the bigger one, is the one that's driving that. And this is all a bit sticky, but we'll risk taking it apart. This will be a separate video in the series. I usually split them up. Do one long video on my other channel for people who like to see it all in one go. And then do shorter videos on my main channel. Split into a series. Right, that's going to come apart. Are those gears going to drop out or are they going to stay in place? Very careful, Grandad. Okay. Right, we've got them apart. Remember, the outside there is driven by the motor. And the outside of this one is clipped to there, so it's the outside of this is turning round. A little bit difficult to explain how a differential gearbox works. But the upshot is those gears are turning this axle. And those gears are turning this axle. But there's far better videos on YouTube that explain how a differential gearbox works. So I'm not going to try and explain it, because I don't know well enough to put it into clear wording. But we've got to get that shaft and that shaft back into those two holes. And that one into the middle one, that one into there, into there. Are they all in? They are all in. They are all in. Well done, Grandad. So if we try and hold the middle still, because of the way they work, if I turn this one way, the other one turns the opposite way. Right, okay, let's try and get that back together before we get muck and dust into the gearbox. Turn it backwards till it clicks, and then do it up. Let's turn that one back because that didn't go in straight. That's it. That should go in straight now. So, rather nice differential gearbox with decent sized gears in it. And I got mucky fingers. Right, I'll go and clean my fingers, but we've had a look in the gearbox. Right, see if we can get that back together now. Oh, I see. Oh no, that's the power wire come loose. Okay, well they fit in there. So what was that? No idea what that is. Those holes in there. Right, that's in place. I'm not going to do it back up because I might want to change those wires on there to an ordinary connector. So we'll just push it back together for now. Leave those clips off. I'll probably put a couple of screws in there just to stop it coming apart when we don't want it to come apart. Come on. Right, that'll do for now. Obviously I haven't got those wires coming out the right way, but that'll just do, just so we don't lose any bits. Right, I'll go back and see if we've got our printed bit yet. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.